Today, we're diving into one of the true classics of the American automotive golden era, the 1950 Buick Super. This beautiful car is more than just a piece of history, it's a symbol of post-war prosperity, innovation, and style that captured the hearts of drivers all around the world, including right here in Australia. Whether you're a classic car enthusiast or just curious about the motor legends from back in the day, the Buick Super 1950 is definitely worth a closer look. The Buick Super of 1950 was part of Buick's lineup during an exciting time for the automotive industry. It was a period marked by dramatic changes in design and engineering, as manufacturers shifted focus from wartime production back to civilian vehicles. Buick, known for its smooth performance and luxury touches, introduced the Super model as a mid-level offering, sitting between the Special and the Roadmaster in terms of price and features. What made the 1950 Buick Super stand out was its combination of power, comfort, and eye-catching design. On the outside, it featured that classic late 40s to early 50s style with rounded lines, chrome detailing, and Buick's signature, venti ports, on the front fenders. These vents, often mistaken for functional air intakes, were actually decorative elements that gave the car a distinctive look, symbolizing Buick's forward-thinking spirit. Under the hood, the Buick Super packed a punch with its straight-8 engine, a hallmark of Buick at the time. This Fireball 8 engine delivered smooth power and reliable performance, with around 125 horsepower, which was quite respectable for the era. It provided enough muscle for relaxed cruising on the open roads, perfect for long drives across the Australian countryside or coastal routes. Inside the car, Buick did not disappoint either. The interior was spacious and comfortable, with generous legroom and plush seats covered in quality fabric or optional leather. The dashboard was thoughtfully laid out with chrome accents and clear gauges, designed to give drivers all the information they needed without distraction. For a 1950 vehicle, the level of comfort and luxury in the Buick Super was impressive and reflected the brand's reputation for delivering a premium driving experience. One of the notable innovations in the 1950 Buick Super was the Dynaflow automatic transmission, which was relatively new at the time. Unlike the typical manual gearboxes, the Dynaflow offered smooth and seamless shifting without the need for the driver to manually change gears. This made driving the Buick Super easier and more enjoyable, especially in city traffic or on long highway journeys. From a design perspective, the 1950 model featured subtle updates from previous years, including a wider grille and a slightly redesigned front bumper that gave it a more modern, confident stance. The body was built on a sturdy frame, with an overall length of about 5.1 meters, roughly 200 inches, which gave the car a solid road presence. The wide wheelbase also contributed to the vehicle's stable handling and comfortable ride. For Australians in the 1950s, owning an American car like the Buick Super was a sign of status and good taste. Imported vehicles were less common back then, and those who managed to get their hands on a Buick Super often turned heads wherever they went. It was seen as a premium vehicle, combining American style with reliable engineering, making it highly desirable for families and professionals alike. The Buick Super was also known for its durability. Many of these cars are still running today, lovingly maintained by collectors and enthusiasts who appreciate the craftsmanship and engineering that went into making these vehicles. Restorers often highlight how well the chassis and body panels have stood the test of time, with many surviving original parts still in excellent condition. Fuel consumption, by modern standards, might seem high, but for its time, the Buick Super was reasonably efficient given its size and power. Typical fuel economy hovered around 10 to 12 miles per gallon, which was acceptable when petrol was cheap and driving long distances was more common. Plus, the robust engine and simple mechanical design meant repairs and maintenance were straightforward, a big plus in the days before electronic systems and complex diagnostics. Let's talk a bit about the different body styles available for the 1950 Buick Super. Buyers could choose from a variety of options, including a two-door coupe, a four-door sedan, and a convertible. Each style catered to different tastes and needs, from sporty weekend cruisers to practical family cars. The convertible, in particular, was a head-turner with its open-air driving experience and elegant lines, perfect for sunny days along the Australian coastline. The Buick Super also came equipped with features that were considered advanced for the era. Power steering and power brakes were available as options, making it easier to maneuver such a large car. The suspension system was designed for comfort, absorbing bumps and rough road conditions with ease, something Australian drivers appreciated given the varied road surfaces across the country. In terms of pricing, the Buick Super was positioned to offer luxury and performance without reaching the top-tier Roadmaster price point. This made it accessible to a broader segment of buyers who wanted a bit of prestige without the highest price tag. In 1950, the car retailed at just over $2,000 USD in the United States, which was a significant investment but a fair value for what you got. Over the years, the Buick Super became a beloved classic, admired for its timeless design and solid build quality. Car clubs around Australia and the world have dedicated events celebrating these cars, where owners show off their meticulously restored vehicles, swap stories, and keep the history alive. For many, the Buick Super isn't just a car, it's a connection to an era defined by optimism, innovation, and the joy of motoring. Looking back at the 1950 Buick Super, it's clear that it represented more than just transportation. It was a symbol of American automotive excellence, combining style, power, and comfort in a package that appealed to a wide audience. It offered a driving experience that was smooth and refined, backed by engineering that was both advanced and practical. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1950 Buick Super in Australia, whether at a classic car show or a private collection, take a moment to appreciate the history and craftsmanship it embodies. These cars remind us how far automotive technology has come, and yet how some things, like great design and driving pleasure, remain timeless. In conclusion, the Buick Super 1950 holds a special place in the history of classic cars. It's a reminder of a time when cars were designed with a sense of grandeur and individuality. For Australian enthusiasts, it's a rare gem that showcases American automotive heritage and provides a fascinating glimpse into the past. Whether you're dreaming of owning one or simply admire their beauty, the Buick Super is a classic worth celebrating. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the legacy of the 1950 Buick Super. If you enjoyed this look at one of America's classic beauties, stay tuned for more deep dives into automotive history from around the world.